Welcome back to another content review on the channel. I'm Slater, and in today's video, we have two brand new Showdown players. We have a brand new FUT Birthday player. We should have another token out today as well, so there is a lot of content to get you through today. I'm going to tell you what SBCs are good and bad value. And before I jump into the video, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subs on the channel. Coolest thing I've ever freaking seen in my life. Had to go and scoop a donut this morning to celebrate because you got to find a way to cherish the good times. So I appreciate the love, boys. Thank you so much for the support. And now, with enough rambling, let's dive into the video. We have a Roussillon versus Meunier Showdown SBC. Now, historically, if you don't know about Showdown SBCs, you know, Dortmund and I think that's FC Union Berlin, I think is what that team is, but I don't know. I'll have to check that out. They're going to play each other in a game. The winning team of that game gets a +2 on their card. The losing team gets 0 upgrade, but if the teams draw, they both get a +1. But for the FUT Birthday, specifically Showdown cards, as you'll see here, the player will also see a 5-star skill move upgrade if they draw or win. So it's an added bonus on top of what we already know about the Showdown card. So we have Roussillon versus Meunier. So let's go figure out if these guys are good or bad value. And we have a FUT Birthday Tolisso. So the French League is getting some love. Let me go favorite these new cards so we can dive into if these are SBCs you should complete. Now, there is no daily SBC from what I saw in terms of like getting us a new token. So we're going to have to figure out where a new token resides because there should be technically, I think, including today, 3 tokens left in the promo. And I don't see a single one here. So let's go dive into, we'll start with Meunier, who's 3-star, 4-star to start. High, medium work rate, 6'3", right back, right wing back, right mid. He's 6'3", so to me, he screams, honestly, more of a midfielder than a wing back card. You can tell his agility and bounce are a little bit low, right? He already has a rule breaker, so we'll compare him to that card. He's got weird pace splits and 95 sprint speed, but only 82 acceleration, 87 shot power, okay passing. You know, he really isn't that great looking of a card, if I'm being honest. Now, granted, he is Club 80, so typically that really used to mean a lot in FIFA, but there's so many Club 80 cards, it doesn't really mean what it used to. 90 stamina, 91 strength is really nice on the card, but I'm not blown away by the card. I really do feel like he would be better off as a midfielder. He's only one segment, so if he's cheap, it might be worth it regardless. He's an 84 team of the week. What I will tell you is this. I think right now a lot of people are getting a ton of 83 and 84 rated players as duplicates. They have no idea where to put them. Their transfers are running over, full of those cards, right? This is an alternative for you at the very minimum, right? When it comes to Meunier, maybe you say like, hey, look, I have 384 duplicates. I don't know where to put these cards at. That is a card that you can put them into. And then if he gets a +2 at the very minimum, let's say Dortmund win, that'd be an 89 rated card you can put into an SBC. So there is some value just built into the card potentially being a high rated card and you potentially having some fodder left over, but I don't think the card looks that great to me on the initial first glance. But with a +2, and if they were to win the game, he would be honestly, I think, a really nice 5-star, 4-star midfield card, but you'd have to move him in there in game. And then we have Roussillon, who I think might be a lot better of a looking player. Did it say weak foot up there? Feature a possible 5-star weak foot upgrade. But didn't it say skill moves in the, am I crazy? If you replay the tape, I'm curious. I'm almost positive it said skill moves in like the intro slide, and now it says 5-star weak foot here. So I don't know which one is the truth in terms of what it's going to be for the player. High, medium, left-footed, left back, left wing back, and left mid for Roussillon. Is that his team? Yeah, Union Berlin. Okay. So passing stats are low. Dribbling stats are really nice. Defending stats are low and physical stats are low. So we really need to put an anchor on this card because he needs defending and a physical boost on top of a pace boost, right, at the end of the day. He doesn't look too crazy either, but once again, with a +2, he'd be really, really nice. Internally, he is, I guess he's more expensive. He's an 85 in a team of the week because you got to think like a French left back versus Meunier is going to get more love. Tricky. I mean, Baku was the same price as this. I do think Roussillon's a better card than Baku, so I think comparatively from Baku to Roussillon in terms of value, that Roussillon is a lot more linkable and better at his position. Like, he truly is a left back that you can play a left back. But I don't think either card is like, makes me like think that they're amazing, but we'll dive into them a little bit more. Then we have Quarantine Tolisso. This card I think could be the biggest one of the day. 5-star weak foot, high, medium, center mid CDM. He plays for Lyon in Ligue 1. He's got 80 pace, 96 shot power is really nice for this card. 91 short pass and 93 long pass with ASM vision is fantastic. That's way better than 85 passing. Dribbling stats are very well rounded for the most part, right? There's really not a bad stat there. That's a nice card. 80 stamina though is a big miss because he's a midfielder. So you're going to have to probably sub this guy out of every game that is a little bit of a miss for this card because you kind of want your midfielders to go the full 90. And assuming he's a box-to-box, which is what I would think he would be in this game where I would play him, he's not going to last a full 90 minutes of a game. So that's a little bit of an L from that perspective. But the rest of the card looks really nice. Let's see how expensive he is. He's an 85 and an 86 team of the week. Man, oh man. Okay, well, we'll dive into this in a second. Let's go over to FUTBin here in a minute, but just really quick, I want to tell you, 85 by 5 has regen, FUT Birthday Day login. You might have already finished all your days already, but make sure you go ahead and do this again. That's another bronze player that you would get back, a 81 double, so for that reason, it's worth it regardless. And if you haven't done all your tokens, you have today, tomorrow, and I think, no, is today Wednesday? Yes, you have today and tomorrow left to do this, and then you're officially done. We also have a new team of the week, which we'll dive into as well. But before we do that, let's go over here to Roussillon. So Roussillon, I think an anchor makes the most sense to him. And I'm going to refresh the page to see if we have a price point. But anchor gets him a really nice pace splits, really helps those defending and physical stats. And that is a really nice left back. I mean, if you need a French left back in your team or a Bundesliga left back, like at an 85 team of the week, it's not horrible. What's the price on that? Like 80K? Let's see, I refreshed. Oh, you know what? That's not horrible. If that's a fairly reasonable price, considering that he could also get upgraded, right? Either a +1 if they draw or a +2 if they win, plus the what I think is going to be a skill move boost. We'll have to recheck the tape on that one. But I think that's a very fair value card. I think Roussillon is understandably priced, and I think that's very fair if you really want a left back in your team. He should last, at least a couple weeks into that team of the season grind. I think if you need him for like 2-3 weeks in Weekend League, that shouldn't be too bad of a card for you. Meunier comes in at 50K. Is that still like an accurate price? No, way cheaper. 37,000 coins. Like I said, for that reason, a 37,000 coin SBC, he's not bad value either. I don't think the card's going to be that great. Compared to his rule breaker, he has 1 more pace, 3 more dribbling, 1 more defending, 4 more physical, 9 more shooting, and 1 more passing. He really is a midfielder, man. I'd put an engine on him, honestly. Now, granted, he does, if you're on new gen, you might want to keep it lengthy. If you do want to keep him at lengthy, it's tricky. If I want to keep him at lengthy, I don't love any of these chem styles for him, but I would understand maybe an architect or something like that to keep him at lengthy if you wanted to. But if I wasn't keeping him at lengthy, I would put an engine on him, and I'd make him a lot pacier. I'd get that agility and balance desperately boosted alongside the dribbling and way more well-rounded in passing, and I'd play him as a midfielder. That's where I would play this Meunier card. But I think just from the perspective that he could be, I'm assuming Dortmund are the favorites to win the game. He could be an 89 rated card for 37,000 coins. And I'm going to guess, let's go check really quick. I'm going to guess for you that an 89 rated card is around that price. Who's an 89? Oblak is an 89 rated card, right? Well, why did I type that in there? Oh my God. You wouldn't know that I do content reviews every day typing in Oblak into the player rating. He's 40K, right? So from that perspective, if you were to get a +2, he'd be worth it from the fodder price alone. And then the fact that you have a +2 Meunier card. So both cards are very fairly priced. Let's go over to Tolisso. Tolisso is 192,000 coins. Compared to his ones to watch, he gets 3 more pace, 2 more shooting, 2 more passing, 2 more dribbling, 2 more defending, and 2 more physical, which is a very solid boost, to be fair. Once again, I will say, he's a really good card. I think that he's a really nice card. I don't mind the price at all. I think that League and links are incredibly valuable with a shadow. That's a really nice box-to-box midfielder that you can use in your team. The passing's fantastic. You need to touch that. The shooting is good enough where you can get involved in attack. Then you get that pace and defending boost. I think it's a great card. The only thing I'd be concerned about is that he has 80 stamina. If you don't mind the idea of this guy basically being probably really, really good and useful for 60, 65 minutes in a game, I think he's a really nice card. I totally get why he's priced the way he is because of the linkability and a box-to-box midfielder that could probably easily fit in a lot of teams because he's a French Ligue 1 player. I do just think that the stamina you might notice a lot as you play with the card. So that is the one part I look at that card and I say, that it's a little bit of a miss in that perspective, but I do get the price point there as well. Everything's pretty fair that EA are pricing stuff at. We have a new Silver Stars. We found them with FUT Birthday Silver Stars. Thank you, EA. Last week they did not do this. So here's Tavernier, who's 5-star, 3-star. He can play center mid and left mid. He's got great pace splits, really well-rounded dribbling, 99 stamina, but 50 aggression. I've actually used this guy's actual silver card in my silver star team for a long time and liked him a lot. So it's probably a really nice silver card for you guys to add to your team. And there should be a token in here, and there it is. Win 3 matches. There's another token available to you. Make sure you guys complete this as soon as possible to get your final swap rewards for your club. We have just a daily objective, nothing new here. And is there a new milestone? There's not. So let's go check out the new team of the week. Once again, sorry these reviews are getting longer and longer, but EA are dropping a ton of content. You know, I can only do so much with that time. We'll see if there's a loading screen today too. So how do I check the team of the week? Let's go back to a loading screen. There should be a new team of the week. By the way, if you've stayed this long in the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. It's greatly appreciated. Let's go see if, okay, no. Yeah, give me that loading screen, dude. I need to see if there's new promo cards that are being dropped for that trophy. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to skip that for a second just to keep this up for a while. So we have, oh, it's a big team of the week. De Bruyne, Benzema, Lewandowski, Leao, Wijnaldum as the featured player. Medina's even nice. Trippier gets another card. Let me go back here. Gabby Jesus, Posh gets another card. Honorat, Leroy Sané is a card. Wow, that's one of the best team of the weeks we've had in a very long time. That's a very OP team of the week just from fodder alone. And then the interesting thing about, I want to see the screen again because I think it means that we only have heroes and icons, right? We only have heroes and icons, I believe, in this new promo. Let me go back here. Dude, give me a loading screen, EA. I want to salivate over your freaking card designs, dude. Give me a loading screen, man. There you go. Yeah, so that's Yaya Toure. That's probably Lucio. And centered forward Italian is probably Del Piero. So we're going to have just icons and just heroes in this next promo. So these cards could be very, very rare. This could be one of the biggest promos of the entire year. So very exciting stuff, boys. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck to you on your pack pulls. Let me know if you're completing any of the SBCs that came out today, and we'll catch you for another video tomorrow. Peace.